it is, of course, over time, a central feature of the profession that I think there is a higher level of specialization and that's likely to continue to be the case. The first time I realized that for real was the day when I was sitting at the dining room table, coming down the home stretch on my tax return. I don't do it myself anymore. It's too much, too risky. And I come up on this question, and I call my sister, who was a partner in McDermott, Will and Emery in Chicago, in what was the largest tax department west of Philadelphia. As you know, McDermott, very big hotsy-totsy downtown law firm in Chicago. She was the second woman to be a partner. So I call my sister and I say, can I take a deduction for whatever it was? She says, how do I know? I say, what do you mean, how do I know? You're a tax lawyer. She says, hey, I don't know. If you want to know how to separate out the for-profit elements of a not-for-profit hospital, I'm your gal. But on deductions, you're on your own. And I said, well, that's an important lesson. I think part of the difference from state to state has to do is plainly a question of legal culture, not of client need, because the clients are well served by people who, most of the time, have fairly well drilled down into a particular subject. There's also plenty of room for people who know what they don't know. I mean, people who know just enough to know you really do need to go over here. My observation is that the places where, I could be wrong about this, but my observation is that the places where specialization and designations are the broadest are places associated with the highest level of lawyer advertising. Because there is the connection between the commercial value and the designation is at a higher level, so that a place like Florida, for instance, is one in which having the credential has a higher level of economic value than it does in an environment like ours, where, notwithstanding what people outside the profession think, the level of sort of lawyer promotion, I would say, is more modest than it is in a lot of places. So we, when I say we, the judiciary, I think, the Supreme Court regards this as a useful tool. We don't try to push people into it. It is what the practicing bar makes of it, and we stand ready to collaborate on that. But that's sort of my assessment of